guys, what's up? My name is Taylor and welcome to a different video that I wanted to show off. If you are not already aware of this game, this is Yugioh Duel Links. It is basically a smaller version of Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game. It's available on mobile and Steam. I'm not sponsored by Duel Links or Konami in any way. I just really like the game. I was really into it because originally I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game, but then with all of the metas, with the additions of Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, Link Monster, I kind of stepped away from it because I realized that you had to like pay for a lot of the good cards to have all of those combos in a deck. So I stepped away from Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little while, and I was really happy when they introduced this because it's free to play if you ever want to download it for Steam or mobile, and it does require a lot of grinding, but then once you get the cards you can basically mishmash a bunch of decks, create what you want to create. And Duel Links does not have Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, or Linked, so that's something that I'm kind of enjoying, that those monsters aren't in the game. Also, it is a faster format. You only have 3 monsters and 3 spell and trap card zones for those of you who are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, I really wanted to record this video because I enjoy the game, so very periodically, not very periodically, what's the word? Every so often, I'll record a Duel Links video just because I really enjoy the game and I want to show off decks that I can make, that I made myself. Sometimes they'll be based off of already existing decks, already existing engine, but they're made from, but I made them, so you can make these decks too with some grinding. I didn't pay for any packs with real money, or any of the gems or whatnot, or any extra structure decks. I only had the 500 it gave me for the first structure deck. So these are decks that you can create on your own. You just have to do quite a bit of grinding, get your characters up somewhat leveled, and yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna go into ranked because I've always wanted to do ranked, but I've noticed from watching other videos, other dueling videos, especially Shady Penguin. If you don't know Shady Penguin, he does dueling content. He streams more than he streams more. If you want to check out his streams, I'll leave his Twitch link in the description down below. But he does some dueling streaming sometimes, and when I notice when he streams and he does ranked, there are a lot of like decks that are played in ranked. How can I explain it? There are these niche decks with specific combos in them that you can get off really easily in Duel Links because you only have 20 to 30 card decks, and you only have 3 monster card zones and 3 spell and trap card zones, so it's really easy to get off. So I always wanted to rank up and get King of Games in Duel Links if I ever could, but I didn't have the cards for it until recently. I grinded enough for these cards that I needed. So just so you know, I'm in Platinum rank 1. You start off from Rookie, and then it's Rookie, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Legend, King of Games. So I'm in Platinum right now, which is the 3rd highest. And the reason why I wanted to record this video is because from Rookie to Gold, people pretty much don't have a great understanding of the game, or they build decks that aren't that good. So I wanted to see how my deck would go up in Platinum. So this deck revolves around these archetype of monsters called Gladiator Beasts. And what Gladiator Beast monsters do is, when they are attacked, or if they attack, you can shuffle the Gladiator Beast monster back into your deck, and then you can special summon a Gladiator Beast monster except for that one. So for instance, you attack with this one, then you can get any one of these other ones except for Alexander because you need the Macquarie to special summon it, but any one of these other ones you can special summon. So basically it's recycling your deck and you're not really losing cards because they're shuffled into your deck and you're not discarding them. And also when they're special summoned, they have a little effect after it. So for this case, when it's special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you get to destroy a spell and trap. This one is you can destroy a face-up monster. This one is it can attack twice during the battle phase. This one is its original attack becomes 2100, and then this one is what if it's special summoned by Gladiator Beast Demakery, it's unaffected by the effects of spell cards. And then so that's the main engine. We have a lot of high attacking monster. And then for the spell and traps, I have Ryoku, which target 2 face-up monsters on the field, have the attack of one monster, and if you do, add that lost attack points to the other monster. So basically this card is used if there's a monster with higher attack points than my Gladiator Beast. I use this, I take half of the opponent's monsters and add it to my own monster, so then it can attack, and then the effect, then it can use its effects. Then we have enemy controller. Enemy controller has 2 effects. The main effect that you want to use is the first one, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, change their target battle position. So basically this is again when your opponent has a higher attacking monster, and you can use this card to change it to defense position so it can't destroy your Gladiator Beast monsters. Then we have Blustering Winds. Target a face-up monster you control, gains 1000 attack and defense to your next standby phase. Pretty simple. Give the Gladiator Beast more attack points so they can attack over stuff. Then we have Impenetrable Attack. This is another card with 2 effects, so basically the effect you want to use is target a monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. This is useful in the case of Wall of Disruption, which lowers your monster's attack. It's also good for Super Rush Headlong, which you'll see probably in these duels, which automatically destroys the monster. This protects it from it. And then it's also, if there's an opposing monster that has higher attack points, attacks into you, this will save the Gladiator Beast. You get the effect up, and you can possibly destroy with Mermilo. You can destroy one of the spell and trap cards with Bestiari. You can bring out Lucari, so much more. And finally we have Wall of Disruption. This is the trap a lot of people are running. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, all attack position monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack. So again, when there's a monster with higher attack attacking into you, use Wall of Disruption, make it lower than your monster's attack, and then it not only destroys that monster, but you get the Gladiator Beast effect. Then you have 3 different fusion type monsters. You have Gladiator Beast Esadari, which to special summon all of these Gladiator Beasts, you just shuffle them into your deck, which is really cool. So it plays around Floodgate Chapel because they don't have to be face up, they just have to be on the field. But anyways, you shuffle 2 Gladiator Beasts. This is a 2500 monster, so it gets over monsters like Sacred Phoenix, which you might see. It gets over a lot of high level 5 or higher drops. Then we have Neurokius. You need 3 Gladiator Beast monsters. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, if this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards affected to the end of damage them. So when this attacks, they can't activate spell, traps, or monster effects. And then at the end of the battle phase, if you attacked or if this card was attacked, you can shuffle this into the extra deck and then special summon 2 God Beast monsters from your deck. So you get 2 of the Gladiator Beast effect off. And then finally we have Heraclinos, which is you need Lucari and 2 other Gladiator Beast monster. But once it's on the field, you can, during either player's turn when the spell or trap card is activated, you can discard the card, negate the activation, and destroy it. So it's basically used for like to stop people's back row. But anyways, that's a deck. I can explain more once I'm in the game. But if you ever wanted to get into Yu-Gi-Oh, but you didn't want to learn all of the, if you just want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh and learn the basic mechanics of the game, besides Synchro, XZs, Pendulum, and Link summoning, I highly suggest getting this. It's really fast paced, and you get to really experience the game. And it's really fast paced. You have to learn the basics of the game. You have to learn some really cool interactions of how Yu-Gi-Oh works. So yeah. Okay. So we're against Taya. Dual Standby allows us both to have 5 cards. So pretty common deck that's coming around if this Taya plays it. It's called, it's a deck that revolves around these cards called Bamboo Swords. And what Bamboo Sword does is it allows you, once you play a Bamboo Sword equip spell card, there's another Bamboo Sword that allows you to draw 2 cards. So basically, if she summons it, this is the Woodlands, right? So this monster, send an equip card, equip to the card to the graveyard. So you have 1 bamboo, you equip it on to Woodlands, right? and then Woodland Sprite destroys this specific bamboo sword, and then when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a bamboo sword card from your deck to your hand. So you can add the, there it is. This is the bamboo sword card that allows you to draw 2 cards. So then what you do is you play the bamboo sword, you play the golden bamboo sword, you draw 2 cards and you get another equip spell, you equip it onto Woodland Sprite, and it basically does this infinite cycle of you sacrificing the equip spells to deal 500 damage to your opponent. Then the cursed bamboo sword will get the golden bamboo sword, then you draw 2 cards, and then you basically just OTK.
Give me some blue scratch paper, like 2 pages. Just a little more, that's okay.
How many?
Yes, 2.
2 more?
1 more. Yeah.
1 more? Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
So basically, Kappa is, so that's another card used to draw cards. Thank goodness I drew it. But basically this is a card, this is a deck that Konami did get attention about it, and they're trying to work on a solution to make sure that this deck doesn't happen. Because as you can see, this is only the first turn of the duel, and I already lost 1500 life points. Broken Medusa. So this is only the first turn of the duel, and I'm gonna lose 2000, probably more life points already. And you can't do anything on your first turn because you don't have any cards down on the field. And with this combo, usually you win the game automatically. But we'll see. Restricted Revolution, I take 1400, so I'm at 6. So as long as, okay, so yeah, and then Black Pendant. You sacrifice it and then it deals 500 because of Woodland Sprite, then it deals 500 because when Black Pendants run to the graveyard, you take 500 damage. So I see now I'm running into Teo. I wasn't running into Teo in gold. The reason why Teo is used is because you get 5 cards instead of 4. In regular Yu-Gi-Oh you draw 5, but in Duel Links you draw 4 cards instead of 5. But with the Teo ability you draw 5 cards. So for those of you who are not familiar with the game, that's just something that's going on with Duel Links right now. People just draft by 3 copies of Bamboo Sword, 3 copies of Cursed Bamboo Sword, Black Pendant, Restricted Revolution, Cup of Aces, Woodland Sprite, and then they just go off because on the first turn you can't do anything again because you don't have any cards. Lose and you lose, right? That sucks. So I'm going first this time. Hopefully I get to show it off. Okay, so this is the second thing that's going on. First off, I have nothing to protect it, so I just summoned a monster. But this is the second thing. So if he's running the same thing that a lot of people have been running in the Duel Links, he's not. It's the same thing, but with Grandpa's cards, the ability for Yugimoto, you get to use Exodia. And what Exodia is that when you have these 5 cards of Exodia in your hand, you automatically win the game. So the same effects apply with that. Use Woodland Sprite to draw your deck. So eventually you get the 5 pieces of Exodia, then you instantly win the game. Okay, so now that you see, so I tapped with both of them. So at the end of the battle phase, I send this back, and then I choose which one to summon. I'm gonna summon Damacury because Damacury can attack twice, and there's a lot of cards in the game that like says negate attack. Yeah, there's a lot of negate attack cards in this game. So with Damacury, even if they negate the first attack, they cannot negate the second attack. And also, if there are no monsters on the field at like this guy, you can use Damacury deals 3200 points of damage because 1600 times 2 is 3200. And then with Damacury, you pretty much always want to get out Alexander unless you have to get out one of the other ones. Yeah, so here it is. So here's Broken Bamboo Sword. Gonna equip it onto my monster. Then with that, Golden Bamboo Sword, draws 2 cards. Then use the Golden Bamboo Sword again, draws 2 more cards. But he could have put it on his turn because I'm guessing he only runs the 5 Exodia pieces and the Bamboo Sword. So now you can see the Exodia version, if he can get it off. So all of the Bamboo Sword cards let him draw. And then he uses... Wow, he has all 3 in his hand. Wow. And then the Cup of Ace can also be used to draw cards. Here it is. So you want tails whenever someone activates Cup of Ace, so they don't draw cards. They probably has 3 in his hand right now. Okay, so he got heads. Does he have it yet? What? Okay, so this is weird. Cause usually what you want to do with this deck is you just keep drawing cards until you get Exodia. So there are cards like Jar of Greed that also let you draw a card. I don't know, like there must be more cards to help with the Exodia deck. But like the point of Exodia deck is for you to draw Exodia. It's weird that this guy has this monster in his deck. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna summon Damakree, and the reason why I'm summoning Damakree is because I'm gonna attack with both of these, right? So I attack with this one to destroy the Legion Fiend Jester, because none of my other monsters can destroy it. So that goes to the graveyard, and then oh, I didn't realize he equipped. Oh, does he have it now? Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, Legion Fiend Jester is for Exodia. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, so I thought he equipped the Broken Bamboo Sword on my Alexander, but what I was going to do was I was going to trade in Alexander for Bestiari, and then it would destroy the Broken Bamboo Sword, so he couldn't use Golden Bamboo Sword again on the off chance he could bring it back from his graveyard. And then I would trade out Damakree for Alexander, because Alexander would be in my deck. But anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go for like 10 more minutes, because these duels are really fast, especially when you go against the Golden Bamboo stuff. And apparently like a lot of people are using it just because it gets you ranked up. Oh, bones. It gets you to King of Games that quickly, because first turn they can't do anything. Straight to the grave. Wasteland. Increase the attack and defense of all the dinosaur, zombie, and rock type monsters by 200 points. So also with this game, based on the character they use, you can typically tell what they're playing. So, oh, also sorry for the lag. So typically for Bones, he's all about zombie monsters. He also has the specific archetype of monsters called Ghost Tricks. So I want to see what he's gonna do. In attack position, Gozuki. Okay, so this allows him to send a monster from. So it sends Baconator, so he can negate an attack if he had to. Typically you don't want to use Econ on your turn, but we kind of have to, because this thing has. Because again, this thing has more attack than any of our monsters we have. So we have to do that. Which switches Gozuki to defense mode. So now he only has 1,000 defense points. And since our attack points are higher than its defense points, it'll destroy it. Also, this card in the graveyard, Bacon Saver. During either of battle step while attack is occurring, you can banish this card to negate attack. I also have to do that because he can negate an attack with Bacon Saver, but he can't negate both of these attacks. So he has to have this face down card over here, has to be a card that negates an attack, or it has to be enemy controller to switch my Damakree into defense mode. It probably is. People usually run like 3 enemy controllers and like so many other traps that negate Bacon Saver. Okay, so he uses Bacon Saver. So that back row might not be anything. Bacon Saver. No. I don't. You don't want to use Impenetrable Attack. We want to use Impenetrable Attack on the off chance that we can't destroy Gozuki here. Can you chain something? So when it's waiting like that, it either means that like my computer needs time to load, or they have something to activate. So like in this instance, yeah, okay, so he doesn't have an enemy controller. So like when you're just attacking like that, it means like they have something to activate or something else. So this is good because it uses enemy controller. So enemy controller is a really good card because it has versatility, right? You can either change a monster to a defense position or you can take control of it. So because of that, it's really good because the likelihood of him having another one in his hand is really low. Because probability, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has a 20 card deck. He already used an enemy controller, so the likelihood of him having another enemy controller in his hand is really low. So he's gonna use Kazuki again. What is he supposed to do? It's Christ at the graveyard. You can banish a zombie type from your graveyard. Except Kazuki, special summon a zombie monster from your hand. Okay, so you can special summon. So Gozuki is supposed to remove that to special summon a zombie monster. Okay, so it special summons 2 red eye zombies. Oh, that sucks. So anti-magic arrows makes it so I can't activate my impenetrable attack, which sucks. That sucks. Cause if he didn't use it, I would have impenetrable attack one of them. So then I would get Mermilo out. So then on this turn, I could sacrifice both of them to I would return both of them to my deck to get Exodia out, and then hopefully I would have gotten anything else besides this Mermilo. Heavy Knight of the Flame. Oh my god. Okay, so man, that sucks. So again, it's really unfortunate that in a 20 card deck he had 2 anti-magic arrows, which typically isn't good in any deck unless like you're really fearing back row, which is I guess okay, but it's not the best thing. But like he had 2 anti-magic arrows, and he had the 2 red eye zombie dragons he needed in his hand to get off that combo, which is really unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. It sucks a lot, but it sucks a lot. But at least I know, like, if they don't get the nuts off, which is what I call when I say the nuts when like someone has like every card they needed to like beat you, but it's easy to know that if someone doesn't have the nuts, like this deck still does well. Okay, this is another archetype. This is called Ancient Gear Monsters, and with Ancient Gear Monsters you have this continuous spell card called Ancient Gear Castle, and the castle either gives 300 attack to your Ancient Gear monsters, or you can sacrifice it to tribute summon your higher Ancient Gear monsters, like Ancient Gear Beast, Ancient Gear Engineer, and Ancient Gear Golem are the 3 of them. You can also use Ancient Gear Castle to special summon Gear Golems with Spell Gear if he has it.
Just play and I'll get it.
Is that it? He's gonna sacrifice a beast right now. And then I had to activate this. Target. Destroy. Send this to defense mode.
So you should put all these controllers over there
Yes, I will.
and do it today.
Yes. Okay, summon this. So I can do two things for now. I can either just attack with both of these because they won't get destroyed, because as long as the monster's in defense position, your monsters won't get destroyed even though they have lower attack points. So what I can do is I can trade both of these in to get out 2 other Glad Beasts to deal with this, or I can special summon Exodia to hopefully destroy this. The only reason why I'm attacking like this is because this face down card, if it can stop my attack, I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of this face down card stopping my attack, so that's why I don't want to use Exodia. And with this, he's probably not going to use his face down to stop it. Oh, he's going to use it. Okay. So he's going to use enemy controller to stop me. But he doesn't have anything else to stop me as of this point, because he has nothing else on the field to use against me. So what I can do is target tribute a monster. So he's going to take control of Lakari. So he tributed his Gear Beast to get my Lakari, so I can't attack and I can't get the Gladiator Beast effect off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna impenetrable attack my Damacury, so I can attack it to my own Lakari, and then both of the Gladiator Beast effects will still go off. Yes. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna attack into it. I'll take the life point damage, but I can now use both effects of my Gladiator Beast because they were both attacked. So Damacury will go off. I shuffle this into my deck, and I'm gonna get Bestiari, because once you get rid of their Ancient Gear Castle, Ancient Gear monsters don't really do well. So I destroy the Ancient Gear Castle with Bestiari, and then the Lakari will come back to me, and then I can't use Lakari's effect. I just get shuffled back into my deck, I'm pretty sure. What? Okay, so I can't use the card effect. What? Wow. This guy's Gladiator Beast and Ancient Gears in his deck. That's really interesting. Maybe it's to counteract yeah, it's to counteract other people using Gladiator Beast. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna give this guy credit. Like, that's super specific, but like, man. So no matter what I draw right now, I need a Wall of Disruption right now. I got Bestiari. Yeah, that's just wow. I mean, wow, that's just really unfortunate that he played with Gladiator Beast. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more duel. Wow, this is a really weird tier. I might just have to use the bamboo swords. I know it's a very scummy way of winning, but it's like, it's the most definite way of winning. And I'm pretty sure I already have a woodland sprite. I think I might need another one. But like, it's a pretty, it's like a surefire way of winning the game, or winning the duel.
OMG.
And honestly, I hate explaining something, but like, you might as well. I hate the idea of explaining something.
Here.
Okay, so in this instance, there are you can get a skill called Restart, and what it does is it shuffles your hand back into your deck, and then you draw a whole new hand if you don't like the starting hand that you have. So he didn't use it, so he didn't restart with it. So when you're first with the Gladiator Beast deck, you just summon a monster, you place a face down, and then you end your turn. Because if they attack into it, then you just impenetrable attack, and then it saves it, then you get another Gladiator Beast down. If they just set a face down, What? What is this deck? Oh, you never want to draw Murmillo because you want it in your deck to special summon to destroy monsters. What is? Because I can attack both right now and then he won't get the Jam Breeding Machine off. And it seems like the Jam Breeding Machine is how he's gonna do stuff. So what I could do now, I could trade both of these for Bestiari. The only problem with that is he might have a monster in his hand called Lava Golem, and what Lava Golem does is it shuffles. You tribute 2 monsters on your opponent's side of the field, and then every turn they take 1,000 points of damage. But you still get a 3,000 monster attack to a monster. The only problem is I'm afraid what this face down is. Another bad thing of bringing out 2 of your gladiator beasts if you're only running. Wait, it was Econ? No. Why he took unnecessary damage unless he has something to do. So I'm gonna bring a Bestiari just because I'm afraid of what this Jam Breeding Machine is gonna do for him. So what I was trying to say is if you're only running 2 of one type of gladiator beast, it's a bad thing to bring both of them out, because if they have some way of getting rid of it, there's no way of the gladiator beast going back into your deck unless you have a card to do so. Luckily, I run 3 Bestiaries. Okay, nice. So I run 3 Bestiaries because it's really important to destroy their back row. I want to do one more because I think I'll rank up if I win. Because I was lose win, so the next one should be a rank up. I can't remember. Yeah, because I'm lose win. I don't know. It's a really interesting game. It has kind of this addicting feeling to it because you want to get to the King of Games rank, and you need to play the game to get experience and get cards and get gems to buy packs to get the cards. So yeah. Oh, this is another bamboo sword. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't play another one. Losing, you lose, right? So with bamboo sword, you need to do 2 things. You need to. Oh, there's a Holy Guard. So this is a Cyberstein deck, Cyberstein deck, which I'll explain in a second. But with the golden bamboo, once you see Taya, you kind of automatically go into the state of, oh my gosh, you're playing the golden bamboo woodland sprite deck. So you need to go. You either need to go first. You either need to go first and get like something to get rid of the woodland sprite or the bamboo cards, or this guy's running gladiator beast too. Are you serious? So you either need to have a card to get rid of the woodland sprite, get a card to get rid of the bamboo sword, or negate the golden bamboo sword or the other bamboo sword card somehow. One of those things. But you definitely need to go first with going against Taya Bamboo. So before I thought it was before when I thought it was I really want to take control of it. The only thing I don't know is if I cause I did it. So if I take control of it right now, so if I take control of So if I take control of this person's Lucari, then I get to shuffle it for a gladiator beast in my deck. Yeah, I just did that. I just witnessed that, so I now know the interaction. Wow, that's a pretty. So then I summon Murmillo, because the point of this is, as long as they attack, they get their special abilities off. So that's what I want to do. Like even if they do no damage, they still get the effect off, which is really nice. Impenetrable attack. So even though this person's not gonna take any damage this turn, I still get to attack and I still get to take out both of the back rows, and the little card gets shuffled back into the deck. So she only has this card in her hand and the card that she's gonna draw. Granted, she could draw the Lucari, but that would be really unfortunate. So I'm gonna end my turn. Man, Gladiator Beast. Man, it must be a popular deck because I'm running it, this person running it, the other person's running it with Ancient Gear. So the Lucari gets shuffled back. I summon Bestiari. I destroy one of the back row. So the back row just means like the spell and traps. That's just a niche word if you want to know. I destroy this face down. It was a Wall of Disruption. So again, Wall of Disruption is a trap that decreases attack. As long as they attack and they survive the attack, that's all that matters. I'm going to use Bestiar again to destroy the other back row, because the back row is really scary. Back row is always, you don't know what they have, because typically people run Wall of Disruption, Enemy Controller, Draining Shield, Impenetrable Attack, etc, etc, Half Shut, especially in Gladiator Beast, etc, etc, etc. So always being wary of the back row is really scary. Do you get Lucari? No, you got Bestiari. So good thing right now that you can do, since you have two Glad Beasts that you want to shuffle back into your deck, you special summon Esadari. The Gladiator Beasts on the field get shuffled into the deck so you can use them later if you have the opportunity to. You get a 2500 monster for free. Then you can just normal summon another Gladiator Beast. Now hopefully this is not another Wall of Disruption, because that would suck a lot. Oh gosh. Mirror Wall. This is another card. Mirror Wall halves the attack of the attacking monster, which sucks. But the downside of using Mirror Wall is that you have to pay 2,000 points at the end of the turn. So what she's gonna do right now, she's gonna bring out Mermilo. Yeah, Mermilo is gonna destroy Demakery. Except I can't use. Yeah, I can't use. Oh no, it's a Wall of Disruption. I have attack. So she's probably gonna pay the 2,000. No, she's not. Set the card face down. Oh god. So she's just gonna attack into me, summon Bestiari, and then destroy my Wall of Disruption, which sucks. I mean, I don't want to take the life points damage, so I'm gonna just Wall of Disruption, because it's gonna get destroyed by Bestiari anyways. So what I hope she's gonna do right now is, I hope she doesn't bring out Bestiari. I hope she brings out Lucari. Yeah, okay. And I need right now, I need a level 4 monster that's not. Okay, yeah, I just need a level 4 Gladiator Beast that wasn't. I need a level 4 Gladiator Beast that wasn't Mermilo, cause I can use Blessing Winds, boost Lucari's attack points, and then attack into this Lucari. So hopefully again the back row doesn't screw me over. It's just really unfortunate when your opponent just keeps drawing the exact card they need. Yeah, Mirror Wall, another Mirror Wall. Gosh, like, it's so ridiculous that this person got both Mirror Walls. So she'll probably bring out, yeah, Demakery. And then Demakery just killed me because it attacks twice. Oh my gosh, that just sucks. It just sucks because if you didn't know, Mirror Wall is an ultra rare, which means it's really rare to get. And also, if she didn't have Demakery, I have this ability where once I take 2,000 or more life points of damage, I can draw for a level 4 below monster. So I could possibly get Lucari again with that ability. But yeah, it's just really important. I might just have to buy the bamboo deck just to level up in this. But with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, I'm once in a while I'll record another Duel Links video, because in this game, if you don't have all the right cards to combo off with, you kind of can't do anything with your deck. So I do have to grind a lot because I don't want to pay money to get cards. So yeah, so that being said, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye.